𝐷𝑂𝐸𝑆 best friends. What's up? What's happening? What's the vibe today? Bienvenida Prata. Welcome Black. Black is for expansion for my A1 since day one best friends. All right, and for those of you who are new, welcome. I am a real journey in these social media streets, and on my channel, I break down the energetic connection between the energy worlds, aka the spiritual realms, and our physical realms, so you know how to walk in both these energetic as well as physical streets, aka your soul ties, your soul contracts, friend, through tarot and astrology. So, with that being said, let's get into today's astrological collective reading. So today is Monday, what is today? Monday the 19th, June 19th. For those of you who are new, remember that just to touch base, we are currently as a collective, we are all going through the trenches in our own individual way. I forgot what the F I was supposed to, because I'm going too fast. Slow down. I'm excited. It's a lot of information to cover. Okay. And I'm filming everything back to back. So, woosah. As a collective, all of us physically are currently in the 6th house, which astrological house, I should say, to be specific. So with that being said, we are all currently going through our own individual life lessons on how to be more responsible, how to be more accountable for ourselves, how to service ourselves, because that's what masculine energy is, right? Right. Which we all embody. Divine masculine and divine feminine energy, which makes up our soul. So with that being said, we're all in our own individual ways is going through our own lessons and successes as well as failures to understand what it is that we're doing every single day to create the best life for us. Because once again, everything starts from above, friend. Right, right. So with that being said, we are the creators of our world. Right, right. Because everything is based upon our choices. Don't nobody hold us back. Ain't nobody blocking you from blocking you from success but you. And it all starts within your mind. And then you attract those people as well as environments into your life that are either going to help you or hurt you. Period. And that's just how it is when it comes to the energetic realms. Because remember, energy doesn't know anything but how to flow and process according to the mind, which is our soul, which is why we come down here in physical form to experience life all over again so we could get it correct from our past lifetimes. Catch my vibes? Anyway, I don't know why I was pulled to share that, because that was like a message in a message, but somebody had to hear that with it being Monday, because remember, Mondays is ruled by the moon, and the moon energy is all about illusions, intuition. It's our subconscious realms. It's our it's our delta realms. From my studies of the mind and stuff, I've equated that to our delta realms, because at the end of the day, everything starts in the dark. Right, right. So with today we just had our Cancer new moon. And so it was all, as I talked about yesterday, it was all about the energy collectively is going to be pushing us all in our own individual ways of starting new beginnings. It is up to us to understand what type of new beginnings are we actually calling in from our mind and emotional states of being. Okay, so with today being a Monday and is ruled by the moon, think about and remember that it's it's all about the illusions. And with today being the 19th in a waxing crescent moon, the 19th tarot card is the Sun card. So energy is going to be like, okay, well, what is it that I'm actually renewing, that I'm conscious of? What is it that I'm actually using and utilizing as my source? Because the Sun card is all about consciousness. You know, and you can only, I'm not going to say you're not going to, I'm hearing a reminder right now to don't just go with what's in the light, meaning don't just go with what you are consciously aware of. You also have to be aware of what you are unconscious about, meaning what you are unaware about. That's the message that I'm hearing right now, because we tend to only go based off the emotions. Once again, because when I'm hearing, because energy this week is highly focused on our emotional states of being, starting new beginnings in our emotional states of being. But you have to understand what you are emotionally attached to and why, in order to change your mindset, change the processes of thinking, so that way you can service yourself. If you saw my video yesterday and me talking about the service and how it's connected to our masculine body, aka our minds, and then our feminine body, as far as our emotions, then you know the vibes. Okay, so moving on. But that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing understand what you are revitalizing, because right now with this energy, with being in waxing crescent moon, is building. Because once again, energy goes where energy flows. Energy never ever completely disappears. It's just at some points in time, it until you understand, until you are conscious of it. That's another thing, that a message I just got in regards to today being the moon energy. Energy never disappears. So sometimes when you go through things in life and stuff, this month, in the month of June, the 6th astrological house, I'm hearing, hey, sometimes you got to go through the same thing with the same people, or it's hard to let go of old unhealthy habits, because of the simple fact that you're unaware of it. And you have to remember, which I just got this download, you have to remember that I'm hearing pull Kalima again, that energy never ever goes away and stuff until you are aware of it, to actually consciously put in the work and effort, aka the masculine energy, to service and provide yourself with the strength to overcome those emotional attachments that have you bound to those type of contracts, meaning those type of people, those type of environments, and the places where you are seeing success at in your life. It's like, okay, well, I have success. Once again, never ever don't go to sleep. That's the song I just heard. Who made that? Like, it's like an old song, like don't go to sleep or don't miss a beat. That's what I just heard. Because like the places you are successful at, you have to remember that there's always dark lurking around. Meaning there's parts of you that if you are not aware, or if you are not attentive to who you are mentally and emotionally, then you're going to fall asleep and be unconscious and be unaware of the next contract, the new type of where you're going and stuff, because you lost sight, because it was in the dark, because you wasn't paying attention. That's what the message I'm getting right now. So with this being a waxing crescent moon phase, and 19th, is like, be careful with this Sun card energy on a Monday that's being controlled by the moon energy of where your energy is going, so you can always pay attention to the ley lines, L-E-Y, not L-A-Y, ley lines, because meaning your energetic path. paths that you're creating and co-creating within yourself that your life is showing you right now. Bless, Ashe. Thank you, higher self. That your higher self is showing you, that Mother God, the divine, whatever respectful. I'm here. Don't take these, but I'm taking them because you told me to shuffle, higher self. So therefore, that way you can understand what it is and why you're there, like why you're experiencing what you're experiencing. That's why I heard the song, like, don't go to sleep. I don't know who made that song, but I'm hearing don't go to sleep. And so that way you don't miss a beat. Like, I'm hearing that too. So you don't miss a beat. Pay attention. Pay attention more to yourself and stuff. And like, because at the end of the day, you're responsible for you. You're accountable for you. Even if you, like, for me, I have kids. Even though I am accountable for my kids, but remember, like, the saying goes, I keep hearing right now, energy goes where energy flows. And then I'm also hearing, like, things you probably heard growing up, do what I say and not as I do. And stuff. But we have to remember that actions speak louder than words, which is a saying as well. So we as a collective, individually in our own ways, is being pushed to pay attention to our actions, being more conscious of our actions. That's what the message I'm hearing right now on this day that's ruled by the moon, Monday, the 19th sun card. Bless, Ashe. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. Pay attention to your actions. Like, what type of actions are you that stems to your emotional states of being that you are creating even more illusions with, or you're actually using and learning from it to do better and be better, even if it's in areas that you're successful in. Because at the end of the day, yes, you are successful, but you still got to be mindful of self and the types of people, not just the types of people you're around. That's what I'm hearing, because action speaks louder than words. So when you're around people that I'm not going to say like, oh, they're bad, things like, oh, shit. Let's only say that because this just fell out. This is psychic protection, and it came out facing the left. Bitch, let's go. Okay. Okay, so anyway, sorry. Little me moment. But what I'm saying is,
Dang, you got a dog news.
Is that I'm seeing, like, okay, when life shows you through the people that are in your life, as well as the environments that you're in, things that you, habits and routines and rituals, or whatever you want to call it, that you are attached to both healthily and unhealthily, always be mindful. Because at the end of the day, if you are not careful, is what I'm hearing, you could slip. And then that toxicity of your environments and stuff could seep in. But that's only because of the simple fact that you are unaware of self. And that's what this world is like built upon, and it's positioned upon us not being actually truly conscious of self. Like you are conscious of self, but only but so much, because a lot of us still are very unhealthily codependent and dependent on other people to get us to where we want them to lead us to. That's the word. Yeah. And we lean on them. So look, for example, celebrities, like people who are into, let's say, just health and fitness gurus, it's like, okay, well, when they fall short, or somebody who's in the limelight and stuff, and when they fall short and they make their mistakes, everybody up under the sun got something to say, like, prime example, sorry, pastors, deacons, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's a man of God. That's a woman of God. Blah, 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 and stuff. And when they fall short, people forget. They human just like you. They trying to figure what's going on too in their own individual way. So you cannot 100% depend on other people. And you, for, excuse my language, friend, you for damn sure can't be 100% codependent on anybody and expect anybody to help you with anything. That's something I learned through my marriage and stuff, and through life thus far, since I've been on my spiritual journey. Yes, I thank God. I am thankfully blessed with family and stuff that help me and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's 1,100% upon me. You know, as it is with you. How you at the end of the day, no matter who you use as your muse, don't go to sleep. Don't miss a beat. Whoever you use as your muse, friend, and stuff, yeah, they could be your muse. They could be your inspiration. They could be whatever you want them to be. But remember, that's you consciously choosing to have that person as your muse. But don't think that what they're doing and stuff is going to get you to where you need to be. You also got to be mindful of yourself. Are you investing too much energy and time into that person? You know, or that state of being where you're constantly looking at other people to see what they did and did not do, you know, as your guide to life on how to live your life. When we're all here for different reasons and different purposes, you have to understand yourself before you could go try to go to somebody else. Not saying don't take nobody's advice, this, that, and the third. Take it with a grain of salt. Use it for what you need to use it for and move the F on so you could do what you need to do. That's like what I'm getting as far as new beginnings and stuff in an emotional state of being. You know, if you caught my video the other day as far as the energy and stuff, you have to understand, why are you attached to these people? Okay, moving on to the messages. Okay, so we have 3 Oracle Kali Ma cards that came out. The first one came out and it's facing to our right, which is future energy. Yeah, right. Which for me is the right, which future energy, divine feminine energy, because at the end of the day, it's your energy that's creating your feminine energy, the creator part of you and stuff that is creating your future based off of the emotions that you're choosing to invest your time and your mentality in, you know, that you're choosing to emotionally be attached to. Catch my vibes? So it says, she is the tantric queen of outcasts, unveiling the hidden inner power to thrive outside conventional society. If you have been denied love and respect, she brings healing and empowerment. If you have suffered rejection, abandonment, or been labeled as unworthy in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She clears the way for a creative, joyful, and vibrant life path. That just reminds me once again, because we are in the Cancer new moon energy. Energy is picking up, and with today being Monday, being ruled by the moon itself, and it's falling on the 19th, which is sun card energy. It's like, okay, make sure, bestie, that you, as I mentioned before, that you are paying attention to what you are emotionally investing your energy into, because unveiling the hidden inner truth, you are the inner truth. You have the power. You have to say so. It's ultimately up to you and stuff. Life in physical form is about us understanding what to do and why we're doing it, and to do it better, so that way we can do it better and healthier. It's not to say, oh, you're doing something right or wrong per se, unless you truly are doing something where you are effing up somebody else's free will and you're taking it away from them in some type of way. Like, for example, you know, only thing I could think of is like with kids, you know, because like when you force them to like, yeah, some things that they need to go do, but you got to see, okay, that's something you need to work on within yourself, because that's just I'm gonna stop right there, because that's something else that I'm hearing most people not gonna get. I mean, you get where I'm going with that, okay, bless. But some people not gonna get it. They're gonna be like, they kids, they shouldn't just be doing anything. So I'm not talking about that. Like, let your kids do what they want when they want. No, when your kids are doing something that they have no business doing, you know, no matter the level and extent it is on, that just means there's a part of you that they embody that you have to remember that they're trying to process and figure out, and they're doing the best that they can to understand and cope with their with life from their own understanding. Somebody needed to hear that. That is a parent or that is going through their own inner child healing, you know. So and stuff, because I won't say this as an example. My 4-year-old, once again, he just earlier today, because I'm filming this on Saturday. Just earlier today, you know, he was like, "Mommy, can I see your phone?" Now, I just deleted all these like little stickman games and stuff because they promote fighting and stuff. And at 4, he don't need to be playing anything like that because he started like being real aggressive, hitting people and ish all of a sudden and stuff. And it's like, you ain't about to be hitting on me. And of course, he can't be hitting on his brother and sisters, but I'm not about to sit there and tell him, hey, don't hit him, you know. But of course, I'm not going to let them hit him because they're way bigger than him and they're still learning their strength. And it's not their place. That's not their lane. But at the same time, I had to put 2 and 2 together and stuff. Why am I telling y'all this story now? Anyway, because I was talking about like kids and letting them go free will. That was the point. Okay, so like I was saying, my son, he was laying on the phone earlier today. So I thought he was playing the stickman game or whatever because I let him see my phone. And I thought he was playing the stickman game and stuff. And so, it was just like a fighting game. And so I was like, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to stop it because I know you're probably playing that stickman game or whatever. Because I know he could get to it through Roblox because he played a Roblox, which is like it's a game that these kids are into and stuff. So I thought he was playing it through that and stuff. Again, because I didn't delete that off my phone as of yet. So anyway, I thought he was doing that, but when in actuality, come to find out, because he was still doing that, I gave him a couple of minutes to get it together because I'm learning like, okay, at the end of the day, it's not something that needs to be like, I gotta yoke him up and like handle it right now. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm going to give you a few minutes to get your ish together and stuff. Not like that. I didn't say that exactly. But, you know, I came to him with that type of voice. Like, stop doing whatever you're doing. That's why I told him ultimately, stop doing whatever you're doing so that way you can and stuff. I'm giving you a chance because if you don't, I'm gonna take the phone and this is your consequences. Because like I said in my video the other day, he's learning how to be a leader because he just turned 4. So he stepped into his emperor energy. He's learning how to be his own leader. You can't be a leader if I'm constantly up there telling you what to do, how to do, da-da-da. That's not the type of parent I want to be anymore, where I'm constantly telling you what to eat, how to eat it, what type of religion to practice and stuff. If that's your vibe, that's your vibe. Bless. You know, you do you. I'm just telling you about what free will means to me, you know? And help you get a better understanding, hopefully, or a different perspective, not a better understanding, but a different perspective of, so that way you can see, okay, am I actually taking away my free will or somebody else's free will, you know, in my new beginnings? Or is somebody taking my free will from me? You know, where I'm bound? Like, am I emotionally bound to doing that? Like, where I'm doing that? I don't know why I got felt. I hope I didn't lose y'all. Let me move on because I feel like I'm losing my train of thought, but I feel like that's something somebody needed to hear and stuff because we don't realize, ultimately, that's another thing. Ultimately, we do not realize how much we take away our own free will because we keep choosing to go with habits and and routines and people that the contracts expired. The soul ties have been burnt crispy, burnt over, they overcooked. You should have been left. You've been in some type of way, shape, or form. Don't want to be in that situation or want to stop something I'm hearing and seeing. And it's like, oh, sorry. Sometimes I got to talk ish out just to understand the message, you know? But that's what I'm hearing. Like sometimes we do that and we don't realize that, hey, we're taking away our own free will. Okay, bless. That's the message. That's the ultimate message. I had to go through all of that ish. But I'm an Aquarius, friend. So bear with me because I'm Aquarius sun and both my sidereal and tropical moon. So sometimes I'm a chatterbox and I will have to break things down because, I mean, I got to break it down. I mean, that's just what Aquarius do. Anyways, moving on. Anywho, anyhow. The next message came out and it's facing to the left, which is masculine energy, past life energy, things we need to tighten up on, gain a better perspective of understanding so we can strengthen ourselves and actually provide the services we need, self-services we need for ourselves, to ourselves, towards ourselves to live our best life, right? Right. So it says, in order to grow, the soul may need to separate itself from that which is once relied upon. Oppression will be overcome. Do not cling to what has been. Sometimes the best way to heal from the past is to cut it off completely and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation toward a more fulfilling future. You shall know true love and freedom. What have I been talking about? These cards, y'all see me shuffle. Y'all see me pull. Right on point to what I'm saying. Consciousness. Okay, anyway, moving on. This too is facing the left, masculine energy. Face your fears, for it is the right time and you are ready to overcome it. You will be given the power to fulfill your heart's desires. Embrace your path with confidence. Healing around belonging and abundance is taking place within your soul. You are spiritually protected from toxic energies. Recognize your inner divine badass and commit to your dreams with conviction. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to start letting the cards speak for themselves because at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I don't want to keep talking on stuff, the cards sometimes too much, especially the oracle cards like these, because of the simple fact that it's self-explanatory because we are all, once again, experiencing, we're going through the trenches of how to be a better us in some type of way, shape, and form, but it's from our own individual perspectives, you know? So anyway, let that message do what it do for you, friend. All right, so we have psychic protection or psychic strength, and it's facing to the left. So just a reminder, as I mentioned earlier and stuff, as far as being more aware of things, you know, that it, once again, left, masculine energy, things that we need to, past life energies, that lessons that we need to still work on. So for a lot of us and stuff, really all of us, truth be told, unless you part of that 1 percentile of those that control the world and whatnot, or they think they controlling the world, but they really ain't, because you know God gonna come through. Rights. Anyway, this energy is all about it says shield, talisman, gold light, but that goes in hand with what I was saying earlier in regards to you being more mindful. That's where the energy is pushing us, being more mindful of who we are, where we're going, where we're investing our mental energy in, understanding our emotions that's fueling those thoughts, that's fueling those ideas, that's fueling our thought processes and how we process our thoughts. You know, growth mindsets or stagnant mindsets. You know, where we're blocking ourselves. You don't know and stuff. That's where the psychic strength comes from. Last card, remember who you are. It says at the bottom, culture, resilience, beliefs. What we been talking about, friend? You not gonna know culture. Culture is all about just your natural state of being. Ultimately, you know, because that's what a culture is. That's a natural existence of that place of where you at. Everybody has a different culture. When you really break down and think about the word culture, everybody has a different culture based on the environments that they come from. Remember who you are. So when it comes to your culture and your natural state of being, you got to think about, okay, the types of mental mindsets and emotionalisms that you're embodying that is putting you where you're at now currently. Ashe, resilience. Because once you understand the where you're at, why you're at, you could build up the resilience and stuff and beliefs. That's what it says too. And it's all based upon your beliefs. And your beliefs is based upon what you're conscious of, what you've educated yourself on, and why you've educated yourself on it. For whatever reason, because we all educate ourselves and choose to align with whatever it is we want to align to in life for different purposes. But that's what I have for you today, friends. I'm trying to make these videos a lot shorter because 30 minutes is a long ass time for me, you know. But let me clear the energy so I could prepare for the next video. But yeah, friend, we are in this waxing crescent moon phase, and waxing crescent moon is all about, signifies forgiveness and surrendering. So it's like, what are you forgiving yourself on? That's what I'm hearing. Like, what the fuck I need to forgive myself on? I'm doing my thing. That's what I just heard. I'm the ish. You know, don't fall asleep. Don't miss a beat. So for some of us and stuff, just see it as like just paying attention, just overall paying attention to thyself. So that way you can move forward healthier, regardless, you know, in all aspects of your life. That's what energy boils down to. Real talk. Crescent moon is all about the crescent of the mountain. Like, what are you using and utilizing? You know, this energy being in waxing crescent moon phase is all about what are you using and utilizing to get to the top of your mountains, and what have you used and stuff in the past, which is why it's like, okay, forgiveness. What have you used in the past to get to where you are at now? No matter if it's in a healthy way or unhealthy way you're experiencing success or failures in and stuff, at the end of the day, forgive yourself. And if it's something you've accomplished and you've accomplished it and you're successful at it, did you actually get it in a good way, in a peaceful way that sits well with your soul? Because ultimately you're going to judge yourself before anybody else does. Oh God. Okay, friend, that's all I have for real. I try not to be so blunt, but once again, I'm an Aquarius. I got a mouth. I'm air energy. I got a mouth and stuff. So I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. But if you want the real, which is what friendships is all about, you want the real, then I'm going to give it to you. Not in a mean way. It's always coming from love and stuff. But it's just things that we ultimately, honestly have to hear. Sometimes you got to hear from other people. And that's what I've been pulled to talk. I'm tapping into somebody's own like personal line right now and stuff, because this is how I talk to myself. So and not me, because I'm good with me. I know where I'm at. I know my ley lines. But anyway, let me get off because now I'm just chattering away. All right, friend, have a blessed up day. Sending you always peace, love, and bliss. Remember to be irrefutable. No, that's not what I say. Remember to tell yourself that I am irrefutable, BKA, I am impossible to be denied. And y'all stay blessed up. Always loving yourself. Don't forget to show yourself some love today. And I'll see you in the astral realms or the next video. Bye.